Hello everyone, welcome to the first in what I'm hoping will be a series of run-throughs of Hitman Blood Money. Right now, I'm going to be running through the mission House of Cards. These will be missions with the Silent Assassin ranking. I'll go through and get the ranking, which basically means they don't find any bodies, you don't kill any unnecessary innocents, and yeah, you just pull it off flawlessly. Nobody knows you were there.
Who's trying to sell some
Now,
DNA material
there are several tactics for this mission, but there's one in particular I found that works really well if you know what you're doing and can pull it off perfectly.
For someone else, but we're not
Now,
sure.
I'm going to be taking the WA 2000. This one is important. You definitely need to bring this in. It definitely needs to be suppressed. Okay? And I'm also going to be taking the silence pistol just for shits and giggles, basically. Alright, so when you start, you'll be outside the hotel. Run in, ignore the ladies, because we're trying to get through this as quick as possible. Make sure you walk over here to the right side. If you walk to the left side, you get recorded by a camera.
I have
Talk
a
to the
reservation.
receptionist.
The name is Kropes.
Let's see.
She will give you a key
There
card
it is.
after a little bit.
Here's your key card. Our new key cards are floor specific, so they only give you access to the floor you're staying on.
That's fine.
Alrighty then. On behalf of Shamal
Yeah.
Hotel and Casino, let me be the
basically,
first to wish you a very pleasant stay.
What
Dr.
she
Krebs.
said, the key cards only work for specific floors. So that key card is for the 7th floor. So to get to the 8th floor, which is the floor that the Shakif that we're trying to kill is staying on, you're going to need a key card for that floor, which we don't have that right now. So right now I've called the elevator, and we're just going to have to wait for it to come down. So we begin the first in a series of waiting periods in this level. Isn't that fun? And thankfully that didn't take too long, okay? So we're going to go up to the 7th floor. And unfortunately here I misjudged my time. And as you can see there, the limousine's arriving with the first of our targets, the scientist. We basically have 3 targets we have to kill. We have to kill the scientist, the white supremacist, and the sheik. And since I misjudged my time, well, basically, yeah, apparently the police officers don't mind that I dropped down out of the ceiling there. But basically we're going to set that to go back to the ground floor and climb back up the hatch. We can assassinate 2 of our targets this way, and it's very clean, doesn't leave a body, and it's just easy. So right now we're just waiting in the elevator for our target to come up, and as you can see, that's him right there being escorted by a bodyguard. Thank God that bodyguard does not get on the elevator, or this would be a lot easier than it is. I mean, a lot harder than it is, excuse me. Yep, just a wait. As long as we're waiting, I might as well mention, you see that star right there surrounded by all those blue icons? That's where you need to go if you get recorded by cameras on this level. However, there's really only one camera that I've noticed that we need to worry about as long as you stay on the floors that I talked about. So now he's getting into the elevator. Now you have to make sure you time it right. If you time it too early, then the guard will see it and get suspicious. So after the elevator starts, just reach down and fiberwire him. That'll drag him up. He'll drop the briefcase. That briefcase is a secondary objective in this level, and it's also a way that you can assassinate the main target, okay? Now, I grabbed the key card off the guy. That's very important. Make sure you do that. And now I have it set to go to the 8th floor. Go ahead and pick up your rifle suitcase here. Now, if you don't have the key card for a floor, then the guard will check you and ask you to leave. So now that we have the key card, it's perfectly fine. Alright, use the key card here, and this is your room. As you can see, there's an ICA crate. Now what we're going to do now, go ahead and unpack your rifle out of the suitcase. It saves some hassle later on. As you can see, I have the fully upgraded WA 2000. I didn't go for bolt action, even though it probably would have been better to use on this level. Just leave your rifle there, and head back out. And I have absolutely no idea what happened there, by the way. Alright, now this time you're going to want to go in the right elevator. This is important. So we're just waiting for the elevator to come back up now. And now we're going to check our map here. And as you can see, on the casino floor we have our second target just chilling. That is the white supremacist. Just waiting for the elevator. Alright, elevator opens. We're going to set to go to the lobby. Don't worry about the diamond briefcase that I left in the other elevator. They're not going to go after it. And as you can see, our target is already moving out of the casino. So we're going to go ahead and climb up here into the hatch. Get our fiber wire ready and hide in the corner. over here. You want to make sure you're not too close to the hatch, or they will see you. And looks like we're going to have to play the waiting game again, because he's taking a sweet time to come up. Again, thankfully, the bodyguard for this guy does not follow you onto the elevator. Otherwise, this would be a lot harder than it is. So as long as I'm waiting, I might as well mention something here. You see this point of interest on the 7th floor at room 703? And you'll see a civilian contact just standing outside of it. Whatever you do, do not go towards room 703 in this level. You'll see a fat drunk lady and she'll ask you to come back into her room. I have never gone back into her room because I have my suspicions that she's an assassin like on some of the other levels. So I never follow her. However, I found out the hard way on my first run through this level that if the cutscene triggers where she sees you, then that will count as a witness, and you'll lose your silent assassin ranking. And as you can see here, the Sheik has arrived, and we will deal with him later. And the supremacist has gotten onto the elevator. So we're just going to wait again for him to start up the elevator. Head on over here, and strangle him. Make sure that you use the E command to do this and not just click. If you just click, nothing will happen. Alright, take his key card, take his gun. Now you actually have the option to take his suit, but I'm not going to do that. And the elevator stopped, and I'm just staying up here for safety because I don't know if the guards will actually peg you for jumping out of the top of the elevator, but I just want to be on the safe side. Alright, so now we've got some more waiting to do, and since we're already on the 7th floor, might as well go on ahead and take the diamond briefcase here. And head on back over to our room and just store that there. No real reason, we're just killing time right now. Because if you don't kill time for this section, I figured out the hard way that it's entirely possible that you could very well screw up this mission and get detected by the guards. So we're just going to leave this here, and I'm just moving my rifle briefcase right now just because I feel like it. Alright, and you'll see here the ICA briefcase. There's a second mine and a TMP. Now, I have no idea what the TMP would be for unless you really get detected and get screwed over. But the mine you can use for a second tactic. That, as long as we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and cover that tactic. Another thing that you can do is take the supremacist's suit. Dress up as him. Then take the payment briefcase and put a mine in it. Take the mine down to the casino level and go to the lounge where the Sheik is staying. The guards will let you in. Give the Sheik the briefcase, walk away, and detonate the bomb, and bam. Unfortunately, this is not a very effective method. It's kind of messy. Not only that, but you lose the payment briefcase, and if you bring the payment briefcase to the end level, you get a nice cash bonus. So I would not recommend this method unless you just cannot get any other methods to work. So now we're going to take the elevator up to the 8th floor. The guard doesn't check us because we have the supremacist key card. Here's what you're going to want to do. Check the halls, make sure nobody's around, pull the fire alarm. Yes, it's loud, deal with it. Everybody will come running out of their rooms, including the guards. Now that the Sheik's room is unguarded, you're going to want to head over, use the key card to go in, and you'll see a phone here. Press redial. You'll see the Sheik will get up to answer his phone. He cannot stay inside and answer the phone due to the casino regulations. They don't let calls inside the casino to prevent cheating. And as you can see here, I made a goof and ran down the wrong hallway, and that will kill your time, and you do not want to do that, because after you redial the Sheik, you only have a very limited amount of time to get back to the 7th floor to your room, because that's what we're doing right now. We're going back to our room. You see everybody gathering in the hall. They apparently don't mind that you use the elevator during a fire alarm, and thankfully now the alarm is quiet again. Alright, so head back into your room. Here's the key card. Head on in. And pick up your rifle. Now head on out to the balcony. Climb over the railing here onto a tiny platform. And just wait. Now, usually when I do this, the Sheik is already out here, but at this point, he was taking his time. Crouch, take your time, pop him in the head. Since it was a suppressed rifle, and he's on an outdoor area that not many people access, that counts as a silent assassin kill. Store the rifle in the ICA case so that you don't get docked the custom retrieval penalty, and take the briefcase. Now we're just going to run with the briefcase down to the casino floor. And with that, we've assassinated all 3 targets, as you can see.
Welcome to...
So now, our only objective is to escape. So we'll take the elevator back down to the ground floor. Alright, make sure you go down the left staircase, because the other staircase has a camera on it, and if you get caught by camera, you have to go through the trouble of getting that. Go past the making out couple, take a left turn here, head down the hall, go through this door, and bam, there's your escape. And you have completed the mission. Bam, and if you did everything like I said, you should have a silent assassin rating. As you can see here, we got 3 kills, 2 close combat kills, 1 headshot. Yep, everything is good down the line. As you can see, silent assassin. No witnesses, you weren't caught on camera, no one is none the wiser. So that'll do it. As you can see here, we have our nice little newspaper headline, also saying silent assassin. About that nice little headshot that I took with my custom W2000. And, yeah, that'll do it. So, yeah, that was my run through of House of Cards. Silent Assassin. Hope you guys enjoy it. Next, I hopefully plan on doing the level A New Life and show you guys the easiest method to get through that. Now, when I watched Cheat on G4 TV, they gave a method different than the one that I used, but I noticed that it wasn't a very effective method when I tried to play through, and I used my own method, and we're going to see how that worked out when we return. See you guys.